Hey Tamara, good night. How are you? How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I know you wasn't hearing, but I was taking care of something. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. How are you doing? I hope all is well. I'm here. I am doing okay, and all is well so far. Thanks be to God. All is well. Happy to see you. It's been a while. Haven't seen you guys, you know. So I'm grateful and happy that I happen to see you guys tonight. All right. I'm late because I set my schedule for 8 p.m. and I was laying down. I didn't realize that the time was, moving so fast. And when I kind of doze off a bit because I'm on medication. So when I took my meds, I fall asleep. So didn't realize that I fall off asleep so quick. And then when I realized myself, the time has flying so fast. So I do apologize for the late timing, but anyway, I'm here. I was thinking about reschedule, but I said no, I'm not gonna reschedule. I will still go ahead. Hey, Isaac family, how are you doing? I hope all is well with you guys. I have seen you all around, even if I'm not commenting. I'm seeing you up and about and so forth. All right. I wish I could just fall asleep, said Tamara. And Isaac is saying, no, Tamara is saying, hey, Isaac, how are you, sis? And Isaac is saying, hey, Tamara. Hey, Isaac, I'm happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. It's been, a long while since we have been out. So yeah, so that's about it. Isaac is saying I'm good, was just about to go bed, was so busy today. Myself, I was so busy today because up and about and get things done, and we have a long weekend of work, and because I am back home now, majority time. So I have to help out in the family home, which is um family home, which is my home, alongside with my daughter and her children, and also my son's daughter. Everybody know Brina. And then the newest to our family was Naomi, where we does that intro in December. Um, so you know, so I have to try and help out. So majority time now I am back home, and as I was talking on two of my live stream that now we are going to have some more content that will be coming out, and it's you know family content, because our channel is a family channel. So we are going to do some more content based on family. Just that I used to be away for so long, and then when I get home, it was sometimes impossible for us to do um, content together because the children, they have homeworks, they have other things pertaining to school and stuff like that, and it was just a whole vibe going on, So I have to be, doing this, doing that on the channel just to keep it, you know, going. And Tamara said, that is understandable, yes. So that is why we were, out. But now I am gonna be home here with them majority time. So, a lot of new content will be coming soon. We're putting things in place for that. And those are, with the family. All right. So let me see here. All right. So tonight we're here, and as you see my topic, and it's you know talk about how we can start a business. Sometimes persons, they would love to start a business, and you know they would say, like, for instance, maybe you have to have this, and you may have to have that. And just like if you're most persons, when they're building a house, and they would say that they want everything to be finished and everything to be perfect and stuff like that. And I remember, not straying away from the topic, but building a house also is a business too. Construction is a very big business. So I remember when I started out my first house, I started out very small, because my grandaunt, she would tell me that don't try to, you know do a lot and then it's not finished. So when I started out my first home, I started out very small at first, and um I was renting at the time. That time I had my son and my daughter at the time. And I remember when my landlord came from overseas. Hey, Mr. Winston Gel, happy to see you. Mega, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming through. Happy to have you. Feel welcome. And feel welcome, Tamara. Feel welcome, Isaac family. And we are happy to have you. All right. And I remember when I was doing it, and my landlord came from overseas at the time, and he said to me that he was going to renovate his property. So he's not giving us any notice or stuff like that. Soon as we find somewhere, we can, move along. And I remember when I started my first house, and you know, I was lucky that I didn't start everything at once, you know. So at the time, I said I wouldn't want to go and rent again. I would rather move into that part that is finished, those section that was finished. Because in those days, a lot of person they didn't want to rent their place with kids, you know, especially when you have more than one kid. Some person don't want any kids at all. And I remember I moved into that space that was finished, and I start from there and I continue, doing it little by little, and until it reached to where actually I would want it to be. So it's the same thing about business. And sometimes we would say that we wanted to start a business for ourselves, but we don't have this and we don't have that. But if we just, sorry, if we just start, make a start, make that move, it will work. If you make that start and if we make that move, it will work. As I was sharing the other day, and I was saying to someone that when I started out rearing chickens, I started out with three chickens, and I plucked those chickens, and I didn't get anything from those apart from the liver, because someone had bought the three chickens. They brought they take the foot, they take the neck, and all of those things at the time. And from there, I built that business, and to a certain way where I could achieve so much from it, and it also helped me with my first home that I have achieved too, and also helped me to send my kids to school at that time, even though I was working, but it was a business on the side. So, sometimes, majority times, I happen to talk to persons, and I was even talking to a lady today, and she was sharing um about her friend that live in the US, and luckily she learned how to, do hair. So while she was in the US, and you know, she had a few friends there, and they're all working, and they at the time couldn't afford to go and do their hair at the hair salon. So what she does in the meantime they were there, she would have do their hair and collect something on the side. So it's amazing when you can have that side business, because right at then she was here, and she used to do here. Now she's in the US. She's working, but at the time they I don't know if the job is not enough to, you know, do that. I don't know if the job was, enough at the time to, you know, to do their hair and stuff like that. But anyhow, just a second, guys. Let me just right. So she would have done their hair, and she would have collected something from them. All right. So, that's a very good thing. So that is why I am talking about there are many ways that, persons can start your business. You plenty at times we may say that we want to start business, but we want to have $1 million. Want to have 100,000. We want to have 50,000. We want to, we always want to say that. But if we just started out, especially depend on the business that you would want to venture into. All right. So guys, you're here. You can, feel free to, um, brace your opinion also. All right. So if you have anything pertaining to the business and stuff like that on the topic, feel free to type on on the topic also. All right. I remember when I started out with my store, I had rented the space, started to fix up the space, started to get goods, but it wasn't enough. So I said I have to wait until I get this and that at the time. And I remember um, someone came to me and said, "No, you have to open." And I said, "I can't open because I want more." So they said, "Open with what you have." And I remember, I opened with what I have. And every time persons would come and ask me for items, I would put them in. Every time the first customer would come and ask me for something, I would put it in at all the time. So at that time, I was working somewhere as a manager, and I was running my business um, at the same time. So it some person would have think that they have to, you know, you can work and you have your business. As I share with the children at the Barrack Road Primary School and their career day, I share with them that you can be whatever you would choose to be, whether you want to become a lawyer, a doctor. Right now, if you check it out, a lot of doctors, they have their office as a doctor or they're working at the hospital, but they have their office other healthcare. They also have pharmacies and stuff like that. So many streams of income also help to balance, you know, your income. Because for instance, you plenty people, you will say, um, I work as a nurse, and at the same time, they have their business otherwise, you know. So it's amazing. Um, Tea time with Lady Les. Good night, good night. How are you doing tonight? I hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you so much for coming. Mega, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining in. And guys, just feel free to comment on the topic. All right, just feel free. And you can even share, you can even share about um your experience, or if you you know if you have your job and you're doing business otherwise, or you're a business person, or you would love to do business, or you have a friend or a family, whatever you would like to share. All right. So Lady Les is saying hello, host. Hello, Lady Les. And she's saying hello, bless Tamara, blessings. Tamara is saying blessings, Lady Les. And Lady Les is saying Isaac, blessings. All right, so everyone is hailing up each other. And she's also saying, Sir Winston, hi. All right. And guys, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram, um, my Instagram page. I'm gonna just drop it in the chat here. Just a minute. The fan is blowing. All right, so you will hear it in the background. So it's T Design and more. Hey Albert, how are you doing? Happy to see you. Mega mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming. Mega mega love shout out to you. Just feel free guys to type in the comments section about the topic. All right. Thank you so much, Albert. And Lady Les is saying great topic host. Thank you so much, Lady Les. And Lady Les is saying we are not hearing Sam. Really? Oh, you're not hearing the fan? Okay, great. All right, so I'm talking about business, and I'm saying that sometimes we want to go into business and we think that we have to have these big bucks like the millions or the hundreds and stuff like that, but depend on the business you would want to venture in. All right. So here I put my Instagram and it's T design and more. You will see a gift basket there. All right. So what I do and there even plants are a good business idea. Exactly. Exactly. So what I does on that Instagram page I made gift baskets. All right. So I made gift baskets and I do delivery island wide. All right. So I made gift baskets for um your wedding and for your anniversary, for birthday, baby shower, get well, housewarming, you name it. All right. And if you have your spouse and you want to treat them, all right, feel free to reach out to me. My number is also on my Instagram and it's T Design and more. I have some go over and check Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, um, breast cancer awareness is coming up where I'm gonna do gift baskets and so on. All right. So I do gift baskets for any occasion. Let me just see. All right. So Lady Les is saying, wow, good one. Gift baskets, yes. And I was at home, and Mother's Day was coming up. And I said to myself that, I think I should do some Mother's Day basket. And I went ahead and I was watching some persons on YouTube who does gift baskets. I go to YouTube and I look and I saw how you can make the basket and stuff like that. And this is a new business for me. Trust me, it's a new business for me. And I said, okay. And I learned how to, get my stuff and price them, put them together and stuff like that. And Mother's Day, I came out and when I um came out with my gift basket, I, a matter of fact, I started to take some pictures of them and send it to my daughter, send it to my son, and tell them to look at it and tell me what they think. And they're asking me, but where you going to learn to do this? I never see you make gift baskets before. And I said, don't worry yourself. And when I finished and they saw them, they couldn't believe, and in Mother's Day gone, I make um over 70 gift baskets and all of them sold out. Every single one of them sold out and it was my first time. And I even on the Sunday of Mother's Day, I get called for last minute baskets and I have to put those baskets together and you know and deliver them. All right. So it was almost 80 baskets I make and everyone sold those. And if I had made more, they would have sold. I persons from church, they were reaching out to me for, small gift baskets for their church, and plus other persons, you know, just take my car and just go out and park and just um put out my stuff, and you know they were gone. They just fly through the door. All right. So gift basket is amazing business also. All right, but you know it's good. And Lady Let's Know is saying that even plants are a good business. A lot of persons, they get plants, and you know, I saw them now coming out with a lot of plants, especially on the weekends. And their plant is so, you know, amazing. And people are buying them. Plants are very expensive. You know, persons, are buying them for their home. So, doing plants is another business where you don't need a lot of cash to do that. And even if you have your job, you can do your plant on your spare time, on your weekends, and so forth. And Lady Let is saying, in this time we have to try, even when it look foolish to others. Do it. It's your it's your idea. Exactly. Because when I was doing the gift baskets, I was watching other persons. And, majority of the persons that I was watching at the time doing the gift basket, it wasn't here. It it was persons like people who live in the US and stuff like that. And I was saying to myself that, you know, I always see like persons, they go in the gift shop to buy their gifts, or so forth. But I said to myself, I'm gonna do this. And I was hearing from the persons that they, do their gifts, and they go on the street and they bend in their vehicles, they set up their tables and stuff like that, and it works. And I said, okay, I'm gonna try this. And I'm telling you, I tried it for Mother's Day and it was a great success. I does it for Father's Day. It wasn't big as Mother's Day. All right. It wasn't big as Mother's Day, but it take off. And then otherwise from that, persons will call me and still order if they want like baby showers, or they want like birthday, or they want something for their husband or their mom. And guys, pick a pin. First time, I remember, when persons used to buy gifts on Mother's Day, right? They would buy it for their mom. But what I learned doing the gift basket, what I learned, right, is that person is not only buying gift basket for their moms. No, you have the husbands. They are coming out and they're buying gift baskets for their wife, because when I spoke to them, they would tell me that I've lost my mom. They would say to me, I lost my mom, but I'm buying a gift for my wife. I am buying a gift for my daughter who is a young mom. Those were the response that I was getting. I am buying a gift for my sister. She take care of us as a mom. I am buying gift for my, grand aunt, grandma. They are the one who care for them. And those were the things that persons were telling me on Mother's Day. you know. Father's Day, I have wives that were buying gifts, ordering gifts, call me and order gifts for their husband or their young son who got married and have, their children and stuff like that. So it's a great business too. I enjoy doing it. Trust me. All right. And Lady Les said, I got you, Winston. Blessings. And Tamara sent a heart. Isaac family has some face red heart shape. All right. I hope you guys are learning something. All right. And feel free to, you know, put in the chat. All right. Feel free to type in the chat and tell me about um your business experience or what you would like to um to do. All right. What business you would like to do and stuff like that. Farming is another great business. And guys, guess what? We don't have to do farming anymore like how back in the days I remember my cousins and so forth had done their farming. There's a lot of ways now where you can do your farming because if you have land space at home where you can even put up your greenhouse, right? You can put up your greenhouse and you can get your trays, get your topsoil, and you don't have to start big if you can. You can, you know, sow your seeds and after you sow your seeds you can advertise them on you can have your Instagram page, and if you do TikTok you can put it on TikTok, you can put it on Facebook, you can come out with it on YouTube and tell persons about it. You can, you know, do your cards, your business cards, because when I'm doing my gift basket, for instance, I do my cards and I put it in every single basket. And those cards have my telephone numbers on them. So it's good to go ahead and do some cards. So if you're doing your greenhouse, right, make sure you start with some business cards. You don't have to start with a lot, as I said, because if you don't have a lot of money and you're starting up, you don't have to start with a lot. So you do as you go. As you go, you do. As you go, you do. Okay? And greenhouse, you can set up your greenhouse with your seeds and you can let persons know that you have the plants for sale. All right, that's a lot of money to do greenhouse and have the plants in the tray where you just sell them in the tray. All right, and you don't have to plant it anywhere. You just have your green tree, your greenhouse, and if you're doing like sweet peppers, you're doing like hot peppers, you're doing like you name it, and you have your tray of that, your cabbage and so forth, and you set them in trays. Once they reach the stage of planting, then persons will just come in and purchase whether they want a tray, which will maybe like 100 and odd an each tray, or 200 or 300, depend on how they would purchase. And that is amazing. All you have to do is just, you know, sow your seeds in those tray. Make sure anything doesn't come and bite them and stuff like that. You water them when they need water until they germinate and come to perfection for planting. Then persons now would come in and buy those from you. All right. So it's not like you're if you don't want to go in the field and do that. There's a lot of ways where you can do farming and make a lot of money from it, a lot of money from it. And it's not like you have to pay rent to do that. You can do that in the space of your home. Even if you have a, decent little sized backyard where you can set up your small greenhouse to do that, you can do that. If you have a nice back porch, take off the veranda chairs and the patios and put them aside, right? Put them aside and use up your patio and just because it's not like it's gonna mess up your home. It's not. All right. You're going to set it away that it doesn't mess up your home. So you can just remove those chairs. 'Cause those chairs are just there, just for decoration. You're not making any money from it. You're not making any money from your patio. Your patio is just there and the chairs are just there. What are we making from that? Nothing, right? So you have your nice back porch where people in the days would call it veranda, right? Winston Gel, sorry, people back in the days would say veranda, right, Winston? So you just take off those things off there and you just, set up, a stand or something, just like how would have set up your stand for your plants, like your flowers, right? You can set it up just the same and then you put your trays on there and you water them and stuff like that. So Isaac is saying blessing Mr. Winston. All right. So that's another business and it doesn't cost a lot of money to start it and you will, get a lot from it. You will get a lot from it. All right. So feel free guys to write in the comment section and tell me what you would like to do or what you are doing, you know, what type of business you're doing. Even like how you see Mr. Winston Gel cook on his channel. Restaurants is another great business. And it doesn't matter if 10 persons where you are doing it. It's the way how you do it and the way how you get it out there and you socialize with people and you tell them about your business and tell them and with that passion, and the way how you treat people when they come to your business. If the man is spending at 100,000 and this man is spending um $1,000, you doesn't treat him different from the man who is spending 100,000. You treat the both of them, give them their good customer service, trust the same way. If a man is buying a cup of soup and a man is buying a lunch or a breakfast, you doesn't treat the man that is buying the soup less than the man who is buying the breakfast or the lunch. You give them that still good customer service. And that, listen, good customer quality customer service that helps your business to grow. All right. So Mr. Winston is saying, I like farming my sister vibes with the Samson family. Yes, you can plant your vegetable around your home and even to plant your vegetables that you don't have to buy some of the things that help to keep that money in your pocket. So the same pots that we buy to put like our flowers and stuff like in it to beautify our home, we can still use those pots to plant vegetables in them. You can put your pak choy in them, you can put your lettuce in them, you can, put your carrots in them, you can put your cucumber in them and so forth. And the money that you're going to use to go out and buy vegetables every time, that money will keep it in your pocket. Because if you have your pot and you said, okay, I'm going to put some pop choy in some pot, make sure that when you put your pop choy in your pot and they come to perfection, don't just cut it and take it straight to the kitchen. You don't know how much it weighs. Make sure you weigh them. Get a kitchen scale and you weigh those pop choy every time you cut. You get a book and you weigh them and you write down the amount that you had actually read from that pop choy. And you go to the market and find out how much a pound for pop choy, and then you will see how much money you had saved back every single week because we have to buy vegetables, right? So you go to the market and you check and see how much you had saved on your pak choy. All right. Mr. Winston is saying, my sister vibes when it comes to family. You are saying the right thing about restaurant business. All right. Yes, it's true. You have to, you know, treat everyone that doing business with you great. Give them good customer service. All right. Another thing that we can also do, I would say we, because I include myself, is um doing layer chicken, the one that give you egg. That's another amazing business because you know persons, they are making breakfast with eggs. Restaurants, they need eggs to make sandwiches too. They have and let me tell you about the layers. If you doesn't have a supermarket or a establishment to deliver your eggs to, don't worry about that. Pick up your egg for the entire week. You're at home. You pick up your egg for the entire week and you clean your eggs, put them in your trays. When it comes to Saturday, if you're a working person and you doesn't work on a Saturday, all right, when it comes to Saturday morning, you can take your eggs out to your town area and you can sell those. In a no time, those will be flying through the door. And if you have your neighbors, you can go and you tell your neighbors that, hey, I have eggs available, right? You can leave your number with them. You can even do your business card and leave it with them. All right. Because sometimes you give them your number, they don't remember, but you take their number. Sometimes you give them your card and they don't call you, but you take their number so you can always call them. All right. And say, hey, do you want any egg this weekend? Let me know how many you would like and stuff like that. It starts to build up. All right. Your business started to build up because they see that you're consistent and you're keeping a track of them because you can track your customer, your customer that you sell your eggs to. If you're doing eggs, you can keep track of them because once they start to buy from you, you would have known that, hey, I have this customer and they use like a flat of egg for the week, or they use two trays of egg or one trays of egg. So I know definitely next week they're gonna need egg. You don't have to wait until they call you. You can give them a call and say, hey, how was, don't just call them and say, you need egg. No, you can call them and you're starting off by, you know, um, good morning, good afternoon, what time of day it may be, and you find out how are you doing today, you and your family. I hope all is well, right? You start off by using that, and then you would say, I know you know, you have purchased eggs last week, so I'm just checking if you would need any for this week. And even when you're talking to them too, you can say, if you know of anyone else who need, you can let them know that I have eggs available and I will also deliver, do delivery. All right. And that's another business. So that's a lot of things we can do to help ourselves, you know. There's a lot of things we can do to help ourselves by doing this business. All right. And there's another thing. A lot of persons they can come here, very nice with children here. Oh Lord, that's another one. Yes, sorry. You have persons, children here, right? And the children are going to school, their parents are going to work, and they don't have the time to, comb their children here. You can offer that service, you know, by every week, you can wash their hair, blow dry their hair, and, comb their hair for them. And it pays a lot. It pays. All right. So even if you have a job, right? Even if you have a job, and you would say, all right, I'm gonna do this for another inside income to comes in, you know, you can do that on the weekend. Um, Budget yourself and make a plan of how you're gonna set your weekend, right? You set up your weekend that your work for yourself don't exceed, all right? Your work for yourself don't exceed. So you set up yourself that you have space to do your business. All right. So, hey, Larry, you're in the house. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Mega, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, guys, for your love and your support. And please do remember to leave me your thumbs up and feel free to share us out if you can. All right. And please remember to follow me on T Design and more. Please remember you can follow me on T Design and more to learn more of what I do on there. All right. Thank you so much, Larry, for coming. Mega, mega, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for your love and your support. And feel free, guys, to, you know, type and tell me about if you had another um business apart from your job, or you just do business as a entrepreneur. All right. For me, I know I don't work for anyone, right? I only work for my customers. All right. I don't have a 9 to 5, right? I don't have a 9 to 5. I I work for my customers, right? They are they are my job, right? So I I work for them. So I don't have a 9 to 5. And the funniest thing about it, I remember when I um, you know, sit and think about it, because over the years I've been doing things for myself, but I work. And then I sit and I make a decision and I said, I want to choose what I really want, because sometimes it's what you really, really want to do. Even though doing business for yourself, you doesn't have a lot of time. I can tell you that if you're doing business for yourself and you're doing your business right way, I should have bring some water. You doesn't have a lot of spare time for yourself, because the more time you put into your business is the more you get from your business. So it doesn't make sense you start it today and then a month or two after, you doesn't have that drive, you doesn't have that interest, you're not consistent anymore. It doesn't work like that. You have to be consistent. If it is 10, 15, 20 years you're doing it, you have to be on the same pace. Even sometimes you may not feeling well, you can't even show that. You have to have that you have to have that smile, on your face. You have to still have that good customer service on your face. You have to give your customer the good qualities, just the same, the good customer service, because you want them to stay and you want them to feel happy. All right, you want them to feel happy. Winston Jelly saying, Miss Thompson family. I was a member of RADA in St. James. Okay, I know RADA in St. James. Yes, I know RADA in St. James. I go there and buy stuff all the time. All right, I go there and buy stuff from them all the time. So you know what I'm talking about, especially with the farming and the greenhouse and stuff like that. And let me tell you, if you're a single mom, you're listening to this, if you're a single mom or you're a stay-home mom and you would like to do something, but you have to stay home because you have your children and you have to take care of them. These are the quality jobs. These are the quality business you can do. And you would surprise to know how much you can achieve from these business. Because, I take the time out, and I sit and I say to myself, I don't want to work 9 to 5 for my entire life. I want to do my own business, I want to do my own thing, you know. And I sit and I take that decision to do my own business over the years. All right, you have this time where Christmas is coming up, where I start to sew. That's my trade. You see, so I'm telling persons I don't do one business. I do multiple business. So when it comes coming up to Christmas where I sew and I would make my cushions, I would make my pillows and stuff like that to for Christmas. When persons are having fun at Christmas time, like they dress up and they going out. Not saying that I don't dress up, but I'm talking about dress up fancy and going places and you know stuff like that. I don't do that. Not say it's wrong, and everybody do their thing different. But for me, at that time of the year, I don't go anywhere. Those are the times where I am making my money, right? Because I make my cushions, I make my pillows, and listen, Christmas time is a time where I display my household stuff for my customer to come and purchase for their home. So I don't go anywhere those times. Those times I make pillows, I make cushions, and I put those with my drape and bathroom um curtains and mats and the whole thing, right? So I don't just do one business as an entrepreneur, right? I do multiple business because I need multiple um income to be coming in, right? So now I have gone into gift basket, right? I do gift baskets now if persons call me and they need a gift basket for whichever occasion they would like for, then I do those and deliver them. All right. When it comes on to Mother's Day, when it's coming on to Mother's Day, those are the time where I am going to be at home and making those baskets night upon night. I don't make them in the day because in the day I have a different business doing. So in the night, that's when I at home and making those gift baskets until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed and then I get up again and go to another business, right? That's how I do it, right? Father's Day is the same. Um, Breast cancer awareness is coming up where I'm gonna display my basket on my Instagram. It's Tea Design and More, where you will see my gift basket for that. If you follow me on Tea Design and More, you will see when I do that. All right. And Mr. Winston is saying, my sister, your top of discussion is right up my alley. I was farming as a business, and I was doing lot of vegetables. Yes, you can't run with vegetables. You can't. All right, you can't. You can't. Right now, I am in preparation for, you know, vegetables for Christmas. Yes, I'm in preparation. I should have done a video for that, but we are having a lot of rains in the evening and stuff like that. So when I get home, majority time in the evening, um, it's too late and we're having rain. All right, but definitely I'll take you guys and show you what I'm doing further on. All right, and yes. So as I was saying that that's how I do it. So this is it's back now. Let me know if it's back because this freeze on the phone is freeze, but the tablet is moving. Just type and tell me if it's back. Are you hearing me? Let me know if it's back, guys. All right, I just want to tease it up a bit to see. All right, it's freeze on the phone, but the tablet is moving. All right, yes, you are back. All right, so that's why I'm saying that. I was saying that I remember a few years ago, my daughter came to me and she said that she actually wants to do her own business. She don't want to work with anyone. I said, good, that's a great thing to do. And she's in her doing her business now, a few years well, and she's doing pretty well. She's doing pretty well. All right. So yeah. So guys, I want to encourage you. Um, even if you're working and you want to start a business, no matter how small you want to start from, just go ahead and start and make the move, man. Make the first move. And after you make the first move, then you will see how great and amazing it is. All right. Just make the first move. Don't let anyone discourage you and, tell you any negativity. Just go in it with positive. And, when you're starting, just, pray about it. Put God first in your business, what you're going to do. And just go ahead. All right. Just go ahead and do what you have to do. And you will, you know, come out you know what you're doing. And yes, as I was saying, the phone is distracting me because it keeps ringing. Alright, so just continue to, you know, don't make anyone try to tell you that you can't, or, just put things in place and do what you have to do. Alright, I guess this thing now freeze, come back. Ooh, let me see what is going on with my internet here because it's freeze on the phone, but it's working on the tablet. All right, so it's back. Yes. So as I was saying, guys, please remember to leave your thumbs up and feel free to share me out. And I just want to encourage you, if you're at home and you have space, just go and utilize your space. And sit and think about what you would like to do and how you would want to do. And don't think about that you have to have this and you have to have that. Just make that start, make that move. Go ahead and make that move. All right. And when you make that move, you will see how great and amazing and successful you can be and how much you can achieve from it. And the best thing is to do is to make sure you give your good quality customer service to your customer at all times and be consistent. Just as though you would have come and whitey and consistent. All right. Be consistent to your customer and give them that love and that support while serving them. Let them feel that love. Let them feel that, you know, the energy. Let them, just treat them well. Sometimes we will have bad customer, yes, because a lot of times in business, let me tell you something. It's not easy, but we have to put up with a lot just to achieve from it. Sometimes they may have a bad day and they come and they pour it on you, but sometimes don't answer and, you know, serve them well, and your business will last. So I'm just encouraging you and anyone out there who is listening tonight or watching. I'm encouraging you, if you want to start your business, there's a lot of ways where you can go and, you know, start. All right. Just look into what you would like to do and the business that you would love to start. No matter how small you start, you will reach big one day. Don't worry yourself, just start. And a lot of persons will come and give you that negative vibes. Family will come, friend will come. But listen to your heart. Follow your mind. Follow what your little heart here is telling you and work with it and put God in it and trust your feeling and go ahead and get what you want and what you want to achieve for yourself and your family. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for coming. It was amazing. I'm so happy to have you here tonight. Thank you so much, Isaac family, Tamara, Winston Gel, my friend Larry, and anyone else in the back that is listening. Thank you so much, Lady Let. Thank you so much for coming through. It was a joy and it was a pleasure to have this discussion with you tonight. I hope and pray that you know, learn something from it and achieve something from what I've said and make up your mind if that you I see Tamara a lot of times she's doing here, right? So she know what I'm talking about. All right. So please remember you can leave me a comment on the outside of the live streaming, guys. Write me a comment about what I have said tonight on the topic. Please feel free to leave me a comment. And please remember to follow me on T Design and more on Instagram. All right? That's T Design and more on Instagram. Feel free to follow me. All right? So have a blessed night. God love you. We love you. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. And we'll see you again tomorrow with another great and amazing topic. All right? Have a blessed night. And I pray for the rest of the week to be blessed for you and us. All right? Vibes with the Samso family. So we are out. Okay? See you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh, it's not signing me out. Oh, it come back. Hold on a second. Okay, so it was freeze on the phone, but it's back now. All right. So I see Mr. Winston Jill. Thank you so much. And Larry, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your support and your love. And please remember, Vibes with the Samson family, we love you. And as I said, new content will be coming out with, with the family. A lot of things on the back burner that you guys we don't share will be coming. A lot of new content, all right? I know you will love them. They're not gonna be long. They're not gonna be long content, but I know you will enjoy them, all right? With the kids, with my grandkids, all right? So um please leave me a comment in the comment section on the topic tonight. And if you had, you know, learned something from it, and if you have got an idea um, on the topic tonight, please let me know. And, if you had learned something that you would have want to do as a business or try, yes, let me know in the comments on the live stream on the outside. All right, so I can see. And please go and follow me on T Design and More on Instagram. All right, let me put it back in the chat. That's TEESIN T Design and More. All right, so here I put it back in the chat, guys. Feel free to go over there and follow me on T Design and More. All right. And I know when you get over there, you'll see some amazing gifts over there. All right. So please remember to leave me thumbs up, and please remember to leave me a comment on the outside of the live streaming about tonight live stream. All right. So God bless you. Have a blessed night, and God will cover you wherever you are. And please remember that Vibes with the Samso family love and appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for your love and your support. So until then, see you again tomorrow night with another amazing topic. Bye bye.